have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Denver Broncos. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Ready. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Watch the run, watch the run.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Hamilton, the fourth-round pick, had a very productive career at Penn State where he was teammates with Saquon Barkley. And the tandem of he and Cortland Sutton brings some solid youth to that Bronco receivers room. And now the 24-year-old Hamilton hoping to build on what was a 30-catch campaign from a season ago as a rookie. Lock now on first down. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now the Notre Dame man. This is Theo Riddick. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Let's go now. 60 or. Freestone, travel. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down and 4. Lock. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Credit the sack to Brandon Marshall.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Come on,
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Riddick with a carry. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Switch. He's coming. We got double up.
From the gun, it's Carr. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, you're already down on the scoreboard, and now, Charles, you go out there, very first play, throw the interception. At defense, they're going to have to bow up.
Yeah, and let's see how they handle this, because we always talk about reverting back to what you practice. Well, you practice these situations. It's called sudden change. You don't expect to be out there this fast, but you are. Do you go out there with poise, or do you go out there with panic? Panic will get you scored on again.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check three, check three, check 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Get it.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Watch my board. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On 2nd and 12. Lock. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line.
First down, Denver.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, Lock. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. The rookie there defensively to knock it away, Trayvon Mullen.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Reddick, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Broncos push further out in front. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. This is Hunt. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Hey, we got 3. 29. he's coming. Check him. Get your swarm on. Shift. Get down.
From the 31, Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's Carr to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey, and he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey, and he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down, and he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So drive 1, they had the field goal. Drive 2, touchdown, and now here on drive 3, looks like they're going to have to punt.
At least they were finally able to reverse the trend because giving up the field goal, then the touchdown, it's almost like they finally got to the offensive side of the ball and said, okay, we've got the system to shut you down.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
At the 37-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
We're good. Under 10. 10. Switch.
Here's Carr. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check, nickel.
Operating from the gun. Carr towards the end zone for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go, dude.
On second down now. It's Hunt, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out.
What now? What it is? Shoot. Watch the run. Watch the run. Bang, 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 bang.
From the gun, Carr. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Bradley Chubb with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. On the ground, it's Riddick. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Kill. Hey, orbit. Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Left side here to Sanders. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
First down, Broncos.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Set. 60 or. Watch 54. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Get it.
Locke now on 1st down. Pass incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Locke again here on 2nd and 10, and he whips that one incomplete there. Tried to get that one to Jake Butt, and it's 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Switch. Pilot, 64. Read.
Now Riddick. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the 1st down marker. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, That answer is 1, and that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
At the 14-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 6:37.
To throw, it's Carr. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr, and able to complete it to Moreau. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Check 3.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I'm coming after you. Jim. Out.
Now they'll throw with Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check.
Again, it's Carr. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 23 yards the pickup there. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Carr to throw again. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Out to the left, that's where the tight end Moreau is. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfrow, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
On 1st down, it's Lindsey, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Throw left side. It's reeled in by Hamilton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a carry for Lindsey. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Here we go! 10 Lobo. 54. Watch the run. Here go.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lindsey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The Broncos on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. 6-6. Pull it high. 5.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This just a 24-yard attempt. So we have reached halftime here in the final game of opening weekend 2019. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Throwing on second down. Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
On second down now, it's Lindsey. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a second straight loss.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down.
Box drop. Mike 5-4. Ricky. Chance. Get it.
Here's Locke to throw. into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conlon. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Switch. Recon, 152 fighter.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Slam, Central West. Check, lucky.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Hey, switch gears. Protein spill.
On second down, it's Lindsey. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On the ready.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing now is Locke. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The throw complete here to Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no.
Now a play fake. Carr. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Carr. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. Safe.
61, matchbox light.
Right there, 54, right there.
Now it's Lindsey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go. 50, plant.
Right 54. Go. Hey, alert 3.
Any weapon.
54 is Mike. 55.
On 2nd down now. It's Lindsey. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ready? 30 base.
Mike is 59. Watch the screen.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He'll find Lindsey here. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones.
Check 25. Check 25.
On first down, Carr. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb make that now. Now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Carr to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Monday, down. 180. Let's go, Keith. He's right, Chief. Let's go, Keith. Tighten up.
Chris on Travis.
'93.
On 3rd down, Carr working the middle here. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Go. Turn Tucson.
Screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll go again with Lindsey. Well, now Lindsey lost the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lock now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Lock again here on 2nd and 10. And the Raiders have got him. Brandon Marshall, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Check.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
At their own 14-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Will Parks there in coverage to knock it away. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a gain of 6.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Carr completes it. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Monday, down. You ready? Here it comes.
He's back to throw. They shakes him off. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The man who won a Super Bowl MVP award across the bay in Santa Clara, Von Miller, in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Back to throw. Carr. This is caught. It's Ryan Brand. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. That's Brown. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The end result, 21 yards. Here's Hunt. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You can't block me.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. 54.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Broncos, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.